Traders, how you doing? How you doing? Let's do a quick video of order flow. In this video, you guys are going to see some examples of order flow, footprint, and why it's important. What information does order flow provide? Hopefully, you guys are seeing the screen and you're seeing an example of what I trade 99% of the time. The auction that I participate in is IWM. And this is a 5 minute rotation, 5 minute chart. And it does not matter which rotation you choose. Some people like the hour rotation, some like the 4 hour, some five, some one. It doesn't matter. Anything that trades provides a order flow if you use order flow. Now, what does order flow provide? What information does it provide? Well, hopefully, one of the first things that you guys are seeing is that it gives you a candlestick look, right? So you are able to see, again, this is a 5 minute rotation. You're able to see 5 minute candlesticks, right? The traditional way of looking at things. But with order flow, it allows you to look inside of each candlestick. So let's take a quick example of, let's look at this red one right here. Let me get my arrow together. This red one right here. Okay. Move it so we can see it there. Okay. All right. So let's look at this red candlestick right here. All right. This is uh a negative candle, right? Because the open of this candle was 217.87, but the close of the candle was 216.97. So it closed lower than where it opened. So technically it is a negative candle. But what you are now seeing with order flow is you're actually able to look inside of the candle at each price point to see where volume was the most heaviest or the least, right? So in this candle, you're seeing at the price point, this right here, right? This 100, let me make it a little bigger, 145,000 in volume, right? That's a big number for any movement. We all know by being in the market for the time we've been in, only bigger players can create volume that large. So between roughly 217.60 and down to 217.52, there was a lot of volume, a lot of interest from bigger players in this candle. And so also in that candle, as we go higher, right? So from 217.60, let's go up to 217.72, 217.79, even at the high, 217.87. There's virtually no volume up here, right? You have that 145,000 huge volume, but as we creep higher, there's little to no interest, little to no volume there, right? So looking inside of the candle, you get to see, all right, well, this is where the bigger players were interested in. As price was here, there's no interest. Let's look at even the candle before it at looks like it's 10:35, right? As we are at the price point 217.95, 217.88, 217.80, 217.72, 217.64, there is virtually no volume here. All right. The further we go up, the less volume, right? Until we get to this price point, 217.52 to 217.44, roughly, you're starting to see heavier volume. Being able to look inside the candle, and let's take a step back even. Being able to look inside the candle allows you to see in real time. And I know this is past, so everything's already printed. But let's say if the market was open and these movements were happening in real time, it allows you to see which price points are the bigger players putting in their orders. They can hide their orders, they cannot hide volume, right? Now, if you match that with market profile, which I did a video of that a few days ago, a week ago even, go check that out. If you put that together with order flow, it gives you a huger advantage of and get to see exactly what's happening in real time. It allows you to plan, which is the market profile, and then to execute in real time, which the reason why you use order flow. So we don't have the market profile to go off this, but this is strictly for order flow, just kind of a beginner's introduction to order flow. Let's just say we have this, not just say we do have this green candle, this huge green candle that opened 216.66, went as high as 217.60 before closing at 217.20 roughly. Like this huge green candle, right? Went up. Then we had another one, a nice huge green candle, right? At the top, we see, or almost at the top, we see 170,000 in volume, right? Between 217.68 to roughly 217.60. There's some interest here, right? You start to see some interest happening. Anything above that, right? 217.71, 217.79, even 217.87, you're not seeing as much interest. Okay. Skip over to the next candle, which is the at this one, Friday, looks like Friday, January 10th at 10:25. Prices come back up into this area again, 217.97, 217.88, 217.80. You aren't seeing that huge volume, right? Not just the number, but the red or green triangle, right? We're not seeing that happening as we go up in price, right? Here's another candle. Here's the 1030 candle. We're going higher in price, 218.09, 218.04, 217.96, and 217.88. Prices went up there, but there's no interest, right? There's little to no interest of major players of driving the market even higher. So something is happening, especially here, right? 170,000 in volume. You can see 82,000, 83, 67. There's something happening. You can, if you are, hope you guys are able to see this as I'm saying it, but look at this wall that's being built. There's a wall being built here. Price went up to this area, but bigger players are placing their orders here. Now, we don't know at which price point because they can hide their orders, but what they cannot hide is the volume of these orders. Something is happening here, right? As price goes up, there is little to no value or little to no volume. Even in the next candle, we're going up, but there's no volume, right? No volume in the candle after that, and then it finally comes in and fall. After they placed all their orders in, they finally dropped the market. This is what you call absorbing buyers, right? We got green candles, and even with, and I have a place marker where it shows me in the candle if there's actually more buyers than sellers. So we can see in this candle here, if I remove this box, 117,000 buyers. There's 646,000 in volume. So this is a buyer's candle, right? There's more buyers in this candle, not only just because it's green, but because there's a delta there. The delta, positive delta means buyers, right? The candle after, 50,000 buyers, 348,000 in volume. So not only is this a green candle, but we also see that it actually is more buyers than sellers in the candle. The next candle over, 36,000 buyers, 250,000 in volume. Green candle, a lot of wicks, right? So there's some indecision, but technically there are more buyers than sellers in that candle with the green candle. Here we have a red candle, 41,000 sellers, 338 in volume. There's a shift happening, right? Buyers were buying up and then they hit a wall. There's some big investor, some hedge fund, some big player had sell orders in this area. Now, we're not talking about the initial sell. We're talking about this sell here, which is probably the second opportunity, maybe even the third, depending on what happened that earlier that morning. Looks like the second if this is 9:30. So this must have been the second opportunity as buyers will continue to buy up. There was a big player sitting here, and again, they were building their wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then finally dropped. They were building a wall here. Next candle, this is a green candle, right? So it would make you think, if you are typical plain candlestick trader, you would think green candle means there's more buyers in here, but no. With order flow, it allows you to see actually who is in control. Green candle doesn't mean there's more buyers there, right? There's actually 80,000 sellers in this candle, 310,000 in volume. So who's really in control? If you didn't have this information, you would think blindly that the buyers are in control simply because there's a green candle and there's a wick at the bottom. That's incorrect. As you can see, there are 80,000 sellers in that candle. So that confirms even more that buyers were getting absorbed. Yeah, we had a big 117,000 buyers here, 50,000 buyers here, 36,000 buyers here. The buying was slowing up. We had a negative delta finally flip. So 41,000 sellers in this candle, 80,000 sellers in this green candle. And then boom, even look at this candle. This candle was extremely red, right? Negative, but it was a positive buyer here, right? Buyers were getting absorbed, finally getting absorbed, and then it dropped, right? 50, was it 48, 45,000 buyers here, but it didn't go nowhere, right? It barely went past the top of this candle, didn't come close to here or here, right? That delta flip is happening. Only way you're getting this information is if you use order flow footprint. You cannot know where the buyers are coming in at, or even be able to see the shift in between buyers and sellers, right? Everyone leans on that saying, the trend is your friend until the trend ends. Okay. The trend could possibly be your friend, but how do you possibly know when that trend could end? How do you know if there's a continuation of a play or a move or a reversal? How do you know that? By looking at plain candlesticks. Plain candlestick can give you this. See if I can make it so it don't. Let's just say here. We're looking at that red candle right there. A plain candlestick can give you this. As prices were in the 217.87s, 217.79. Let's drop down 217.57, 217.25. A plain candlestick can't tell you that there was no interest for prices to come up this area. As you can see, there's little to no volume. So when the next time price came back into this area, let's mark it here and here. Let's get rid of this arrow. So the next time price comes into this area, now you're seeing again, here's evidence, less and less volume. Price coming in, less volume. Here, less volume. But what's the activity happening at? Right here. They're building orders. We're going even higher. There's no interest of price being there. Right? There's no big player that's interested in having prices continue to stay at the 219, or I'm sorry, the 217.99s, 217.84, so on and so on. So when it get back to this area and there's a struggle to go higher, there's a wall you can see in real time. Something's happening, there's a shift, and then it finally drops. That is the information. That is why order flow is very important. That's why order flow is a crucial tool to have in your trading. If you don't have order flow, being able to look at what's happening in real time, not just price, but also volume, and then add that with market profile, which you're looking at value. If you don't have those important, crucial tools, I'm sorry to tell you, you are guessing. You are gambling. You are not trading. You are not a professional trader. You're not on the road to become a professional trader if you don't use professional tools. Professional traders do not trade candlesticks, plain candlesticks. They do not use trend lines that only you can see. Professional traders use professional tools that provide market generated information. MGI. Order flow provides you market generated information. Market generated information is the information between buyers and sellers. Okay. Real time or past information or past data. That's the only thing that professional traders use, MGI. A trend line, and I'm not going to go harp on too much of trend lines or anything else. A trend line is not market generated. This doesn't tell you where buyers and sellers transacted, right? Where is the transactions between buyers and sellers in the trend line? It doesn't. All it tells you is that the price is going, in this example, price is trending down, but it doesn't tell you where the interest is at each price point, right? Indicators. Indicator, I'm not going to go on the soapbox, but indicators do not give you volume. It does not give you points of interest. It does not tell you absorption, whether buyers are getting absorbed or sellers are getting absorbed. It just tells you calculated past information, some 14 days, some 28, depending on how you set it, 21. Past information calculated of whether something is oversold or overbought. That's not telling you what actual market participants have done, right? And I'm gonna go quickly to show you market profile. And I had a video of this before, so I'm not gonna go too far on it. Let's go ahead and hide that. Market profile here. All right, this is the split version of it, but market profile actually tells you where actual market participants have bought and sold, so price, and they also tell you where value lies in whatever you are participating in. Again, I participate in the IWM auction. No matter if you're a crypto trader, a futures trader, a forex trader, you or like me, you trade the ETFs. Market profile will provide you not only price, but it provides you value and volume of each price point in each day. Like, so if you look at, for a quick example, let's say this is the easy one. This one here. The arrow didn't like that. Let me try it again. So didn't like it. If it don't work this time, we're gonna say, okay, so this one right here, right? And I'm actually gonna switch it to a traditional way of looking at it. This profile right here. This profile is January 6th. This is a complete transaction of what happened the entire day of January 6th. So what does it tell you? Right? Well, it's tell you the extreme high of that day is roughly $227.24. The extreme low of that day was roughly $224.13. So that was the range of trading that day. What other information it provides is value, right? So 70% of the trading day is considered the value of whatever auction you choose to participate in. So on this day, January 6th, the value of IWM is between 226.72 and let's say 225.16. Anything between that is what you consider or what we consider value. IWM is valued at that price, right? So you are seeing value. IWM is trading up from the Friday the 3rd to Monday the 6th. Value of that day has went higher. Now, another thing to look at too, and I'm giving you kind of bonus. If you guys, I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here, this little yellow box is the open. And I'm not sure why it's not staying, but here's the open. The open was 225.76. The close of that day was roughly 224.50. So this was actually a negative day. Even though the value of IWM has gone up from the 3rd to the 6th, price has actually dropped. So when you see stuff like that, and again, you can't find this in a candlestick, then you can start asking the important questions. All right, if value has gone up from the 3rd to the 6th, but price has dropped, do investors or other market participants feel that IWM is valuable or is worth the 226 to 225 price tag, there may be a shift there. And then you can see what happened the day after the 7th. There was a shift, it dropped, and then value actually dropped down. My point of this, and I'm giving you kind of bonus with market profile, is that order flow, market profile are the professional tools. Everybody wants to trade like a professional. Everybody wants to follow what the professional traders and the bigger banks and the hedge funds do, which is definitely the goal. That will take you to the money, but you have to start using professional tools to do that. You're not going to do or get professional results if you do not use professional tools. Like I mentioned in my market profile video, I have not seen a platform that charges for market profile. You can pretty much get market profile for free. I'm sure there's somebody out there who charges for it. Why would you buy it if you can get it for free? I'm not sure. Some platforms call it different things, but it's all centered around market profile. The information that you will pay for that I have not seen any platform charge for, I mean, any platform give for free, is order flow, right? Look, being able to look inside the candle is a paid service, but it's still crucial. And I will say, and this is not a video to promote anything, but you can see it on the screen here. I use Go Charting. Go Charting is a web-based platform that allows you to look at crucial information like order flow for a fee. Obviously, it's going to be a fee, but it's a low fee of $20. And if you have any questions, send a comment below, and I'll definitely send you a link to it. But start using professional tools, order flow, market profile. This is a video just as a beginner's guide to market profile, just kind of a explanation of market profile and what information market profile, order flow. I got stuck on market profile. This video is for order flow and the information that order flow provides, being able to look inside the candles to see, okay, I do see a green candle. That's cool, right? But there's no value up here. There's a big volume here. Could that be a shift, right? If you pair that with market profile, it allows you to plan your trades better. Before I even enter the market, before cash open, which is at 9:30, I have a game plan already. I know what I'm gonna do. I need to see order flow confirm that move. But once that happens, I'm in there. All right. So I hope this video helps. Again, this is just a snippet of what order flow provides. I set my charts up to look at volume. You can have order flow to look at the actual bid and ask, which is the buying and selling, to show in your charts. I had that before. To me, it was too much information going on at once. I'm a very simplistic trader. I only need to see volume because volume is something that the bigger players cannot hide anyway. So I focus on what they can't hide to show me where to go. As always, guys, I hope my video adds value. I hope you guys are learning more about trading, whether it is market profile, order flow, being able to determine where value high, value low, extreme high, and extreme low are. And I hope it helps you become a better trader. And as always, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to leave a comment on the videos here. On any of the videos, I do respond to all of my content, all my content, all the comments to my content, and we'll get you there. I'll answer any question, and we'll make sure that we get you to a better place of trading. Let's get away from the retail mind way of thinking and start thinking more professional. It's actually easier than you think. It's actually less confusing than the trading books and other YouTubes will make you feel. It's not about patterns and indicators. It's really logical, to be honest with you, right? If you pair that with market profile, order flow, and economics, it's actually really a logical way of thinking whether we will buy potentially or sell potentially. All right, guys. that's the end. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Uh, by the time this is posted, this will probably be Sunday night. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a great start to your week, and we'll talk soon. Have a great one, guys.